hi. So I'm going to show you how to make this fun slider card. You see that the nut slides down. It's hard for me to show you on the video, but and it kind of slides, or sometimes it spins. It's a spinner card, but it's kind of sliding in this case. Dropping in to say hi. So we're using this Acorny Thank You stamp set along with the punch that goes with it. It's got all these cute little sayings and different toppers for the acorn and sentiments and things like that. So I'm going to show you how to use that stamp set in a fun way. This is our card. We're going to start with, well, the items you'll need is a base piece of soft suede, which measures at 5.5 by 8.5, and then scored at 4 1/4. And then you'll need the top layer piece is Pool Party, and it is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then same thing for the inside. The inside piece on this card is white, the Whisper White, and it is 5 1/4 by 4 as well. And then you'll just need a scrap of the crushed curry and then a scrap of white. So we'll get started. We'll start with the Pool Party piece, and we are going to be using the hardwood background stamp. And so here it is on my big block. And we're going to ink it up with some Whisper, or well, not, I'm sorry, it's white craft ink. And so I'm going to pick it up so it doesn't wiggle my camera. Get that really good and inked up. I mean a lot. Okay. All right, so you can see that. And what I like to do is I'll set my piece down very gently, leave it there. And then I use another piece of paper to go over top of it. It's going to be boring on the video, it's all white. But I hold onto it with one hand and rub it with the other. Just find I can get the image transferred on stamp-wise better that way. So go ahead and do that. Hopefully that's good. And then just kind of pick it up with your nail and there. Cute. Okay, so you can put that aside, and we will just let that, the craft ink is really kind of wet, so we'll go ahead and let that dry for a while we work on making our acorn. So, so you'll need these pieces, and what you're going to need is first the punch, and when I just have this little scrap, so when I have a scrap, I use a piece of this, this is a Post-it note. I literally just ripped a Post-it note off, and stick it on there, so it kind of gives me something to hold when I'm putting it inside the punch. So you'll just line it up there anywhere you can, punch it. And then see those, sometimes there's a little piece of that Post-it note, peel it off. So there's your acorn. And then in order to do the top, I'm gonna I have a couple tops. I'm gonna do this one right here. It's photopolymer so you can see through. And we're gonna use the old olive. I use the old olive to do the top. And you could, I mean, there's lots of cute combinations. This is just one I picked. And on this particular scrap, I'm punching it on the left side just because I find that it fits better in the punch when I want to get in there and go ahead and punch it out. Let's see. Line that up. And you got your cute topper. Okay. And then first, before we go ahead and put those together, I'm going to just take the crushed curry ink on the crushed curry acorn, and with my dauber, I'm going to just sponge it around, give it a little more of some dimensional look to it, and soften it up a little bit. Just on the bottom is really all you need. And then I just use my adhesive to adhere those together. Oops. Just put on there. And I just put that right over top of it. Oops, I did the wrong side. Never mind. That's why it's stamping. We make mistakes sometimes. If it was perfect, it wouldn't be homemade looking. Okay, there we go. You see that I had it the wrong way because the top didn't line up. It kind of angles to the left, so I had to flip over the acorn. Okay, so there's that. And then I just put a little pearl on there to make it look cute. And I like to use my piercing tool to pick those up because I find it to be nice and easy. And we'll go ahead and wait on the cute little bow until we're done because it needs glue. So what we'll do next is probably, well, the inside is self-explanatory. I don't think I need to show you guys that. I just stamped down a different one of the bottoms of the acorn, and because it's photopolymer, you can see through it, and then I stamped the top just over the top of it. So that's the cool thing about these clear stamps. You can see through them and really situate your stamps the way you want them to. So this should be dry by now, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this new punch, and for some reason I cannot think of the name right now, so I'm so sorry. That's awful, because usually I know all the names, but I don't have my catalog and I don't know. So, and we're not going to stick it all the way in to the bottom, just kind of about, I don't know, a ½ inch up, maybe 3/4, yeah, 3/4 of an inch up the card, and then leave about a 1/4 inch on the left side. Maybe not even a 1/4, a little less than that. I'm just going to punch it out, and then you'll slide down, and this is really an eyeball thing, and put the punch at the other side in the same kind of direction. So the same angle up and about, I don't know, a little less than a 1/4 inch on the other side, and punch. So you have your little slide area, and you're going to go ahead and take your acorn. This is how you make the slider. This is really fun. Oh, the only thing I did forget was a little piece of soft suede behind it, just to give it some more, something more to kind of hold on to when it's sliding. So I just put that on there. But you're going to turn it over, and you will need 2 pennies and several dimensionals. What you're going to do is you're going to put 1 dimensional on the back of your acorn. I think it worked better if I could put it a little bit higher, a little bit above center. And you will remove that and go ahead and put a penny on there. And then you'll put another dimensional. Hold on. And then what you'll do next is you'll go ahead and remove that. Now don't stick the next penny on, but what we're gonna do is take this piece. Oh, before we do that, I think I wanna stamp it with a cute little sentiment. And I'm using the soft suede again for the sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it right about just there on the bottom, wherever you like. Okay, so that's done. But you'll take your piece of paper and you'll flip it over to the blank side, and you'll put your penny and dimensional right in there, and you'll stick your other penny right on top. And then to loosen it, you kind of give it a shake, and it gets it loosened up in there. That way it'll slide better when it's put together. And then we need a lot of dimensionals on the back. I really like to put 1 on each corner, at least. And then center your acorn and put maybe 1 here, another here, and another here. And then we're going to go ahead and double these acorn, the dimensionals beside the acorn, so that it slides better. So just remove the adhesive on top and put another one up here. Okay, now we'll go ahead and remove all these and get it attached to the front of our card. This is a lot. Okay. So again, your soft suede base, scored in the middle, and you're just going to center it on top. Oops. I like that. Actually, first side. Right about there. And then it should slide really nicely. And then the last final touch is this little linen thread, and I just put a dot of Tombow on there. I doubled it, little double bow, and put that, oops, put that right there. Just give it a minute to dry. But again, it should slide, dimensional, slide real nicely and make it look like the acorn's falling down. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.